My name is Natasha, and I met Satan, and he asked me to play a song. This was the song.
Hey, my baby, why you looking so down? Seems like you need loving. Baby, you need a girl like me.
Satan came to me while I was in my bedroom. I was playing a lot of music. Like, I love music, and I was playing so many different songs. And the last song I played was I Care For You by Aaliyah. And I start to hear Satan, 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 Satan over and over and over again in my head. Now, I've only called the devil the devil. I've never used the word Satan in my life. So I'm just like, why do I keep hearing Satan? And all of a sudden, I feel a hand on me, and I see my shirt start to move, kind of like this. And I'm like, okay, be calm, be calm, be calm, don't react. And it's Satan. And he actually came to me as a guy named George. Now, George is a guy that I was intimate with in September. Satan was basically trying to trick me and use George as like a cover up, like deception to deceive me. And in this time, Satan told me that I was psychic, okay? He's telling me I'm psychic because I can hear him. I can hear him. He's talking to me telepathically, but also physically touching me, like physically touching me. He tells me that he died, it was a suicide, and that he OD'd, he overdosed. And I get really sad and I start crying. I start bawling, crying. He asked me to play the song again, I Care For You by Aaliyah. So I'm playing this song again. Next thing you know, he's touching like the back blade of my shoulder. He's grabbing my arm. He's touching the back of my neck as well. Like, it was just like different spots, and my lower back, okay? And if you know narcissist abuse, they always touch you on your shoulders, the back of your neck, the base of your spine. They like to grab your arm. Like, that's what he was doing. And I said, you're being too rough. Lighten up. And he lightened up. And he wasn't as rough anymore. This time I'm really confused. He keeps telling me that I'm psychic. I'm psychic. That's why I can hear him. That's why, he's in the in between, and I was telling him he needs to go to the light because this is Satan, but Satan was pretending to be a guy that I hooked up with. And he asks me to play the song again. I played it 3 different times. He says, join me. And I'm like, join you? And I literally said, no, no, I got so much things to do. I haven't really lived life yet. Like, that's just not something I want to do. Okay. And then he asks me again, but now it's like a deeper, more aggressive tone. He says, join me. And I'm like, no, I haven't traveled yet. I haven't done a lot of things. Like, I have things to do. I have a life to live. There's so much stuff I have to do. I can't join you. I can't join you. You know what I mean? I was just like, no. And he asked me to play the song again, basically trying to get me to join him, trying to recruit me, meaning I would have to take my life, or my life would have been taken, because that's the only way you can join, right? And it's all a trap, it's all a setup, because everyone was trying to kill me. Literally, everyone in the kingdom of darkness. And so he asked me again to join him. Now I'm firm. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't practice witchcraft. I would never, ever, 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 ever. Like, okay, this is getting weird. Like, I turned the song off. I wasn't replaying it again. And I was just like, okay, I'm done. And he told me to drink. He said, you know what? Have a drink. You should have a drink. And the day before, I went to my liquor store and I brought a Cutwater. It was a pineapple Cutwater. And I remember saying, like, I don't want to drink. I'm being attacked by witchcraft. Like, I don't want to drink. And Satan said to me, it's okay. It's over. Like, you don't have to worry about that. Liar, liar. And so at the time, of course, I'm being spelled too. So I'm being spelled. So I go to my kitchen, I take the cut water, I pour it in a cup, and I get dressed and I leave my house. Now that I'm thinking about it, that wasn't a part of the plan. I wasn't supposed to leave my house. I was supposed to stay in my house because my neighbors were cooking in the kitchen and they were doing spells. So they were supposed to spell me. Else was supposed to happen. I do believe they probably thought that I was going to say yes, while Satan is trying to convince me. So during this time of being attacked by witchcraft and them trying to put me in psychosis, I was filming everything. And so I take that cup and I go to this area in my neighborhood and I start filming about the encounter I had with a guy that I used to date and how he came to me in this spiritual form and told me I was psychic and I tried to cross him over to the other side. And as I'm saying this, I'm like, something's off. So I take a sip of the cut water and I'm like, I don't really like it. And I'm like, okay, let me go home. Something told me to go home. That something was God, okay? And it was God who warned me, like, this is Satan. As I'm walking home, I notice my neighbors have the kitchen light on. And my neighbors have been practicing witchcraft on me for a very long time. And it just clicked and I was like, oh my God, like this is one of the spells that they were trying to spell me with. On top of that, Satan actually came to visit me in my own apartment, in my bedroom. And so I come back home and like, you know, it's eerie, it's weird. Whatever they were trying to do didn't work because I did not sell my soul. I did not join Satan.